Hello students, we are doing birth rate and death rate transition in India. Okay, how India's population moved, how India's population growth decreased and increased, and in what period we are going to study through graph. We did the stages and the stages. This is a graph of India, how it moved. The birth rate graph moved, death rate graph moved, and reasons to it. Okay, now see, before 1921, as I told you before only, that population birth rate and death rate were very low. Okay, so it's as you move through the graph, what you see, the death rate lowers down, whereas birth rates continue to the birth rate increases. The birth rate remains constant, whereas death rate lowers down, declines. Reason being, industrialization came, economic development happened, school, colleges, people became more literate, aware about the diseases and how to cure, how to prevent, how hospitals were opened, due to which death rate declined, less number of deaths, but birth rate remained constant. Okay, then there came a steep in the birth rate. After that, now India is here. In 2011, it was recorded birth rate and death rate were declining because of high education, because of infrastructure maintenance. With high education, what happens? People know to control birth rate. People become brainy. People become intelligent. People become, their perception to the life, social issues increase. They know what is right, what is wrong. Hence, the birth rate and death rate declined. Infrastructure improved, technology improved, commerce improved, infrastructure improved, people economic life improved, quality of life improved, due to which death rate started declining and birth rate started declining. Now, in 2011, was the scenario. Now, India is about to step into which stage? Third stage of population growth, right? See, it's declining birth rate and death rate. This stage, it is at the verge. India is at the verge to decline, to step into third stage of population growth. Initially, everything was declining, was low. Then death rate declined and birth rate remained constant. There came a steep here, okay, and at the end in 2011, birth rate and death rate were declining. Okay, now after this, students, we will do causes. We will do causes of what? Causes of high birth rate. Causes of high birth rate. Why India is standing at the second place of the population? What are the reasons? We will study them. Causes of high birth rate and causes of low birth rate we will study. First cause is illiteracy. In India, it is very well known that we were the colony of Britishers. Villages were there. People of India weren't educated. They were illiterate. Women illiteracy was there. It took immense of revolution, immense of hard work, many revolutions that brought women to a level where she can get education. She, with the force, she is asked to stand parallel to man. The perception took a lot of effort. It took Herculean task to come to this level where women are educated, they are working, they are employed, and so forth and so hence. So illiteracy, causes of high birth rate. Causes of high birth rate. First is illiteracy. When people are uneducated, their perception is very low. They believe in producing kids, or they do not know. With increase in the population, increase in the member of family, they have to spend more. Their livelihood will not be up to mark, not a qualified life they will lead. Illiteracy was the main cause of high birth rate. Because people were illiterate, they asked women to marry at early age. Level of literacy of women was very low. It is very rightly said, if you teach a woman, you teach whole family. Right? So that time, this agenda of teaching a woman, my grandmother wasn't educated, but she was good in other things. Because women at that time used to be asked to do household things, traditional things. There wasn't any technology that time, and women used to work at home all 24 hours. She was dedicated to home. Due to that reason, she wasn't shown the world outside, due to which she wasn't aware, and hence in a family planning she had no say, because she wasn't aware about the population happening, what are the economic reasons, what are the social reasons outside her home. Illiteracy of the woman, okay, caused high birth rate, right? Then universalization of marriage. Of marriage. See, universalization of marriage in India, it is a social and religious reason for which everyone is supposed to get married. Okay? Because of which high birth rate India has seen. Marrying causes a high birth rate is not only the factor. Producing without family planning, that has rose India population, which is a matter of concern. Age of marriage. In India, age of marriage for women is 18. As compared to other countries, India's age to marry is quite low as compared to other countries. Now, when in a family, with an example I'll make you understand. In a family, if a woman is married at an early age, say 15 years, 16 years, by the 35 years she will have good number of kids. So don't you think the population will increase? So government applied the law that at the till not before 18 years and no woman can be get married. But still 18 years as compared to other countries, developed countries, the age is very low. Preference for male child, which is a very, very important and very, very causative factor for increase in high birth rate, is preference. See, these are the social issues which prevail in everybody's home. While writing this answer, if somebody asks you what are the causes of high birth rate, you can figure out your family, you figure out your neighbor's family, your friend's family, your relative's family, and hence you will be able to answer and write. Right now, in India is a male-dominant society, right? Where bread earner is supposed to be a man. So, preference for a male child, because it is presumed that a male will be able to do the legacy, will be able to take the legacy of the house forward. His generations, his offsprings will come and they will take over the throne of a man. So these are the very natural things which prevail in India. Because of a lookout of boy, number of kids used to be given birth just to have a male child, right? And the reason, and this kind of preference is known as meta preference, where desire of male child, if you have one boy, the only one boy, produce one more. Only two boys, produce one more. He will be shoulder to a father. So due to which number of children used to be produced, but that time the concept looks very, very soothing. Whereas when one has to nurture them, grow them, feed them, it becomes a burden for a father. Till that time, anything happens to a father or mother, what will happen of the children? Nobody thinks in that way. So this male child preference, to produce a male child, one will reproduce. So 5-6 children in a house, you see the population of country increases due to preference of the male children. Then in a joint family, because in a joint family, the financial burden on one person is less. There is a one karta, one head person, he takes care of whole family, their offsprings, right? So burden is on the main head. He distributes likewise. But in a nuclear family, may it be social support, financial support, emotional support, that very nuclear family has to do. In this case, joint family, because there is a joint family, the expenditure is borne and it is distributed within the family only. But when it is independent, everything has to be done independently. Financial burden on one father is more than when it is in the joint family, right? He does, in a joint family, there's another headman, he also is involved. Whatever in the joint business is earned, being distributed amongst the family. So if somebody produces, have more children, it hardly matter. Togetherly everybody used to fed and used to go to school or whatever. But when one is in a nuclear family, nurturing of a child, caring of a child became difficult, and hence the control in population started coming. That's why now birth rate and death rate are declining. Dependence on agriculture. 6th point is dependence on agriculture. India is a country which is agrarian society, agrarian country. Most of the part of India is covered by agriculture. The production is done by agriculture. There is a lot of contribution by agriculture in GDP. Because it was agriculture society, mostly in our villages, mostly you and me, will be having lands in the villages. They have to be owned, they have to be cultivated by whom? Family members. The more the family member help for the father, help for the family business, help for the agrarian aspect, right? For that reason, to cultivate, to harvest, to do agriculture activities, more kids used to be produced. Widespread of poverty. Of poverty. See, as you know that India is a developing country, right? Many people are still below poverty line, due to which the poor people think more the number of kids they will have, more will beg and more economically helpful it will be, right? So poor people or below people who are under below poverty line, they think that having more kids their economical sufficient they will become, more will beg or more will do the job that will make them economically strong. That's the reason. Then is lack of awareness about family welfare. There are many family welfare programs started. There are medical facilities started so that medical facility, with the help of medical facility, they can maintain their family planning, due to which there wouldn't be any burden of financial or nurturing or daycaring burden to the parents. But people aren't aware, and for social and religious religion, people even don't bother about the family welfare services as well, right? So these were the causes of high birth rate. Now we will do causes of low birth rate. Why there is a cause of low birth rate? Before that, we will understand few concepts. Few concepts like concepts of over underpopulation. Somebody asked you, what is underpopulation? Underpopulation means when natural resources are more than the population. By the name itself, it suggests underpopulation. Underpopulation means when natural resources, when natural resources are more than population. We can say when natural resources are more than population, then that stage is under population, right? Natural resources exceed the population, then that is underpopulation. Second is overpopulation. Overpopulation is opposite of underpopulation, where population is more than natural resources. This is overpopulation. Like India is an overpopulation state where population is more than natural resources. If the population is more than natural resources, the population more than water, more than air, more than fruits, more than vegetable, then few of them or many of them will not be able to eat. If the vegetables are less and people are more to eat at home, some or one or there will be malnutrition or somebody will have to sleep unfed. Same way, if in a country where natural resources are less than population, then that stage is overpopulation, which is harmful. What is optimum population? Optimum optimum level. In economics, many times you will hear optimum. In 12th class also you will read about optimum utilization we will study. Now we are studying optimum. Optimum means balance, best utilization, balanced. Optimum population as required, optimum, where natural resources and population are of equal amount. There is a balance between population growth and availability of natural resources. That is optimum population. Optimum population. Here there is a balance between population and natural resources. Population and natural resources. There is a balance. Right? Now we will study causes of low death rate. Okay? Causes of low death rate. You have to see, before that we did stages that you have to learn. Then we even did one more, the trends. We have to learn because these are the histories, but these are quite logical. Why there is high population? Why there is a low population? You can understand. You read it. You will understand by the observation itself, right? So, kids, we are doing chapter 6, population in India. Okay, and then now the topic is second thing, causes of low population. Why there will be low population? What will happen? Either there will be some disease happen, that people died or something, or medical facility wasn't there, something like this. Rethink like that. Okay, what could be other reason of low population? There could be some natural disaster, epidemic, coronavirus, SARS, something like that. Reason, right? So we will start. The first is improvement in medical causes of low population. When I say causes of low population in a country, what could be the cause? Either the land area is insufficient, or people are educated enough that people know what is right for them, or there happened some epidemic over there, disaster happened over there, right? So these are the causes of low population. After this we will do causes of low death rate. Okay, causes of low death rate. Death rate. Why there is a low death rate? Why? First of all, why there is a low death rate? Either the medical facilities are very good, right? People are quite aware. Mothers are healthy, that they do not die while delivering or while they were pregnant. Infant mortality. Infant mortality means infants die the time they were born. The conceiving, delivering child is very complicated. It's really like a rebirth to a child as well as to a mother. So medical facility, if they are good, people are aware, people are not malnutritioned, people are not malnourished, then only the death rates are low. So we'll take some points. Improvement in medical and health facilities. Improvement in medical and health facilities. So health facilities improved. Every city has government hospitals. Rethink, because in my city there are hospitals. Ever I fall sick, I go to hospital. There are chemist shop, the medicines I want, I can go. There has been a great research and development on the chemicals, medical field happens, so that the diseases which are occurring or will occur are known, and their antidotes are ready, the drugs are ready, so that we can take, and that's the reason we do not die that early. Otherwise the life expectancy was very low in past years as compared to now, right? Then decline in maternal mortality rate. Decline in maternal mortality rate. Maternal, anything related to mother, maternal, when mother conceives or delivers. Death of a woman during pregnancy decline due to medical facility. Now, decline in maternal mortality related to death. Decline in maternal mortality. The second point is maternal mortality. Medical facilities. Okay, so you will understand by picture. Hospitals made, right? Then mother. Okay, mother mortality decline because of medical facilities. Then fall in infant mortality rate. I told you, fall in, I already explained, in infant mortality rate. Mortality rate. Now, kids, the moment they used to born, most of every family had a story like the infant died in the olden times, because medical facilities weren't there. People weren't aware about betterment of a mother and a child that time, because they were very much surrounded by the orthodoxy, traditional, right? Science improved, and hence these things became visible. In 1951, we will study in what was the scenario in 1951, and in 2000 to 2011, per 1000 children, 149 children died. In 2002, 64 children died per 1000 infants. Then, in 2011, it dipped. Right? Only 47 died per 1000. See, 146, then 64, and then 47. So the infant mortality rate we are studying 2011 because survey happened in 2011. Sensex survey. The last survey so far happened in 2011. 47 kids die in every 100 infants. Per 1000 infants, 47 infants died by 2011. Okay, so this is fall in infant mortality. Then increase in literacy. People became literate, people became aware, people became conscious that they were able to understand the reality, what to do, how much to do, when to do, right? Education improved their perception, going to doctor, what to eat, doing proper exercise. So literacy played a very important played a very important role in death rate, and hence increase in literacy increased. Death rate and hence death rate hence the death rate lower. Okay, that is the reason death rate lowered. Got it? Schools got open, people were able to go to schools, women were able to go to schools. When went to school, she started realizing what to eat, healthy food, what is about, and exercises improve health, and where to go when initially used to happen, any child used to fall sick. Some orthodoxity used to be done, they used to take them to temples and other, but now hospitals were there, they went there and doctors used to charge a little, or they used to treatment done, hence the death rate had declined. Okay, then use of nutritious food. See, use of nutritious food. See, food. Right. So what happened? You should draw something after a point so that while writing in the paper, the diagram comes to your mind and you're able to write. What is explained here? Nutritious food. Mothers became educated, health facilities started, technology also talked about nutritious food, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, radio channels started and radios also talked about healthy food, what to eat, fruits and vegetables, green vegetables. Because now people have started taking nutritious food, now very few people are malnourished. Okay, hence the death due to malnourishment has decreased, and so death rate is lower. 6th point is disaster management. National Disaster Management Authority was constituted in 2005. Now there used to happen cyclones, earthquakes, but nobody used to save. Special team have been organized by the government, that is disaster management, right? National Disaster Management Authority, the name of the authority is National Management Authority. National Disaster Management Authority. National Disaster Management Authority. National Disaster Management Authority. It takes a leadership, acts as a mentor during time of disaster of any natural thing and unnatural thing which is out of control of a normal man. This team comes and acts like a god, where it saves the people and take them to hospitals. They risk their lives to save common people like us, right? This National Disaster Management Authority was constituted in 2005, just of late. It is to mitigate the losses by the natural disasters, to help out people, and it lowers the disaster causing disadvantage. It mitigates the disadvantage caused by the disaster. And some other factors, okay, the seventh are some other factor, educational, social reforms. Many social reforms came where slogan used to be hum do hamare do, so that people will become aware that the two kids are required no matter whether they are girls or boy. It's a male dominant society where male preferences were there, meta preferences were there. The very much of perception of the general public were to be uplifted. Resistance to change of a poor mentality was a main concern after the independence. So many social reforms came, rapid urbanization started happening. Now you see very few villages are there. Mostly people have shifted to cities. Towns, villages have become towns have become cities. So urbanization improved the mentality. Otherwise, it was difficult for decline in the population. Many campaigns of awareness among people to improve standard of living. If somebody thinks of improving standard of living, suppose if I want to improve my standard of living, my eating, my sleeping, my luxury, my I need phone, I need car, I need sofa, I need good education, I need, my kids need, my parents should be healthy, all these things in a clean environment. When I think of standard of living, I cannot produce so many kids. Understand by the example. If you people want a better life, you will always see your pocket and then produce, because from day one, from education till marriage and settlement and everything, it involves what? It asks money. It asks for money. So when money becomes king, standard of living becomes the priority. People do not produce many kids. Do not produce many kids, and uh, death rate decreases, because people for maintaining standard of living they will use best quality food, best thing, going to hospitals, doctors, and hence low death rate. So these were the causes of low death rate, the low causes of high birth rate we have done. Okay, right. All right. Now, after that, so in our next video, I will be taking other things. These points were quite logical, causes of their trade and all these things. Rethink. You can add upon your own things, and you can conclude at the end of the answers required. Okay, as and when required. Right. We'll meet you in the next video.